I used to wake up every morning in Ireland like someone had snuck in during the night and unplugged my soul. You know the feeling, grey skies, grey faces, €5 cappuccinos from McDonald's and a job that you would rather have food poisoning instead of. But then I lost the plot. I booked a one-way ticket to Cambodia with no plan, no backup, no friends there, just a dream and knowing that I didn't want to have a mental breakdown before I hit 33. And here's the truth. It was the best decision I've ever made in my life. Here's why I escaped Europe and ran to Asia. Guys, the Move to Asia cheat sheet in the box below. Quick overview of all the countries in Asia. Check it out, see which one suits you. Okay, let's set the scene. You know the story. Every week you're working hard, 9 to 5, it's over and over again. Then on the weekend you go to the same pub, you see the same people, you have the same conversations. Then you go and eat the same soggy sandwich from the petrol station. Everyone's going on about politics, they're angry at inflation, and they're saying the milk isn't what it used to be. It feels like just living life on this negative loop. I hate politics, I hate anything like that. Don't want to hear it. That's why I bounced to Asia as quickly as possible. The colors will hit you. The lights, the smells will hit you. No one's going on about the government here because I can't understand what they're saying. It's perfect. Every time I come back here, it feels like a weight is lifted off my shoulders. I call it the shackles. Maybe we have pressure in our hometown, in our home country to behave in a way that's normal, but over here, no one knows me. I don't care. No one cares about you. It's really, really freeing and relieving. I traded the drizzle and depression for tuk-tuks and dragon fruit. At home I noticed since the thing a few years ago, everyone is going around with a bewildered, sour face on their head. And look, I don't really blame them. Things just aren't as good as it used to be in Europe. We lived the golden times. It was great, but now it's depressing. In Asia, people are smiling all the time. Kids will wave at you and say hello from across the road. In Ireland, if a kid waves at me or says anything, I think I'm gonna be robbed. Look, even though I'm not from here and I can't speak the language fluently, at times I feel more involved and more part of it than I did at home. At home, I was just At home, it always felt like we were all rushing to go somewhere, even though none of us really had anywhere special to go to, just work. In Europe now, it feels like you're just going to work to live. And I don't think anyone has any time. If you look at all the Instagram stories, including my own from back then, it was just me at work and me at home falling asleep on the couch watching TV. But over here, it's totally different. It feels like I have way more time. Time is slowed down. The pace of life is more relaxed. You drink coffee more slowly, you walk more slowly, you take time to eat and watch YouTube more slowly. And sometimes the Wi-Fi will force you to move more slowly. In Europe, I don't know, did we get it from Germany, but everyone is very strict to the time. Here, the time is very flexible. There's no rushing for anything. If you're late, you're late. Blame the rain or something. But the biggest thing for me, all jokes aside, was actually, in Asia, I care about myself. At home, I was an absolute mess. In the past, I had some terrible habits that were destroying my life. Someone's knocking on my wall. Even though, you know me, I love the gym. At home, it was tough to motivate myself to go. I struggled to just get there, let alone train. In Asia, it's completely different. I don't know, maybe it's the weather, but for whatever reason, I'm really motivated to get in shape. The six-pack is coming, you're gonna see soon. At home, I was getting fat. At home, it's so much easier to eat shite and get fat and depressed. Over here, it's not the case. Even this channel has been talked about and I've been thinking about it for years, but at home it was so tough to motivate myself. I don't know what it is, but that's what I feel, and that's what a lot of other people that move here feel, that there's a new lease of life. Maybe it's the adventure, the weather obviously plays a part. A new lease of life, a clean slate. You can do be whatever you want. Over here in Asia, I'm more lean and slightly less confused than I was at home. But you know what's a big one here is you stop asking for permission. You don't care what people think of you because no one knows who you are. No one could give a damn. And it's a really freeing feeling. In Europe, in Ireland especially, I think we're very bad for crabs in the bucket mentality. We don't like other people trying something, and we don't want to be, actually more than that, we don't want to be seen, oh, I can't show people that I want something better for myself. We all want to stay at the same level. It's draining, and I don't know why we do that, but it's just the reality. Over here, I don't want to stay in the same level. I want a better life. That's why I came here. I can see freedom now in the distance. Why wouldn't you want that? At home as well, it seems like everyone has a master's degree and a PhD, but they're working dead-end jobs with no future. Now, not everyone, that's totally general, but a lot of people, I wouldn't say are overly thrilled with their jobs at the moment. In Asia, there's a bit of a just go for it mentality more than we have. We have just stay there, stay the same, be safe, stay in your comfort zone. Over here, that disappears and it's like, go for something better. Asia will give you a sense of freedom that you've never felt before. But as we all know, Uncle Ben told us, with great freedom comes great responsibility. Is that what he said? I miss Uncle Ben. The truth is here, no one's coming to save you. There's no handouts like there is back at home. There's no welfare. Even if you're disabled or anything, no one cares. But it forces you to level up. It's a good thing. It pushes you out of the comfort zone and you have no choice but to sink or swim. Back home, we definitely have this mentality of, oh, someone will save us, maybe our parents or the government. Ironically, and people are complaining about the government, but why are you blaming the government? Just being in Asia is a relief. There's no politics. For me anyway. It got so bad before I left that all people were talking about was, did you see what Donald Trump did yesterday? I don't care anymore. But here's the thing, like I said, I've had some terrible mistakes. I have not lived up to my potential in Ireland at all. But coming to Asia has given me the clean slate, a chance to reinvent my character. I don't have to be shackled into who I was before. I don't live the script of you work the 9 to 5 in some shit job, go out, get absolutely hammered on a Saturday night, can't get out of bed on Sunday. That's just not suitable for me. That's not a routine that I want in my life, even though it seems to be Irish culture. I don't want to just work and then live for the weekend. Now I live where I want. I wake up when I want. And I wake up excited. Still very confused, but excited. Asia didn't change my life. It gave my life back to me. Uncle Ben will be proud of that one. So yeah, if you're stuck at home, if you feel numbed and sick of it like I was, maybe you don't need more therapy. Maybe you just need a plane ticket. And that can be scary, but scary is good. When I took the flight, this time I had no idea what the hell I was doing. Would it work out or not? But I took the risk and made it happen. Maybe you don't have to stay where you're not happy. Speaking of all the mistakes that I made, I put together everything in the Move to Asia blueprint. Check it out, see if it suits you. All the scams that I fell for, making money, dating, everything is in there in 8 modules. Check it out. The link is down below. Yeah, look, that's the story, guys. I believe the future belongs to Asia. I think Europe is sinking ship. I would be jumping ship right now. Look, America, similar story. Get out while you can. And I'll see you in the next one. Thanks very much. Okay, not bad.